90-degree rotation. Well, whether you go clockwise or counterclockwise, when you do a 90-degree rotation, you're switching the x and the y distances. Okay, and what that means is point A is 3 units left, 1 unit down from P. Going left or right, that's the x-axis. Going up or down, that's the y-axis. So now we should be, when we're doing a 90-degree rotation, 3 should be talking about the y-axis, and 1 should be talking about the x-axis. They switch. Instead of 3 being left on the x-axis, 3 is now going to be up on the y-axis. So after rotation, I should say, after rotation, point A is 3 units up, 1 unit left from P. So I switched, I made 3 be talking about the x-axis now because, sorry, I made 3 talking about the y-axis now because 3 was previously talking about the x-axis. 1 was talking about a movement on the y-axis, so after the rotation, 1 should be talking about a movement on the x-axis. And notice that we switched directions we switched directions on the y-axis. Instead of being 3 units down, we said 3 units up, and that just comes from, you could just visualize where this point should rotate after 90 degrees. Clockwise means we're going this way. We're definitely going to be above point P, right? So we know that it can't be units down anymore after the rotation. We have to be 3 units up. Okay, this is roughly where point P should be. So it's got to be 3 units up, and then 1 unit left. I mean, if you're trying to do 1 unit to the right, that might look like an over rotation. But with those 90-degree rotations, the idea is that only one of those directions change. We went instead of going down, we changed to going up. So we stay 3 units to the left. Only one of those 2 directions should change from like going left to right or from going up to down. So basically point A is supposed to be 3 units up, 1, 2, 3, and 1 unit to the left of point P. So that's where A should be now. For B, let's do B. Point B is 1 unit right, and 1, 2, 3 units up from point P. So after the rotation, remember the x and the y distances switch. So we were going 1 unit right. That's on the x-axis. So now we should be going 1 unit up or down. And it's going to be down because, again, we're doing a 90-degree rotation going clockwise. So we should be a little bit below P. So after the rotation, B is 1 unit below, and then still 3 units. And then this would be 3 units to the right of P. So B should be 1 unit below, 1, 2, 3 units to the right. So this is where B should be after the rotation. And you can do the same thing for C. So if you're doing a clockwise rotation, the x and the y distances swap with each other. If you had 1 on the y-axis, 3 on the x-axis, then it should be 3 on the y-axis, 1 on the x-axis after the rotation. So those swap. And then only one of those directions change. And to figure out that direction, you can always just do that rotation, visualize going 90 degrees clockwise. We're going in this direction, so we should fall a bit below P.